Alrighty, welcome. So, we are going to continue on Sisters of Eve Epic Arc. I'm going to share standings with another character, which is what I'm doing this for. I'm not doing it for this guy's standings, I'm doing it for this guy's standings. And we're going to choose Galante or Minmatar. I think Galante at the end. And so put them in fleet together. They'll be able to work together. I do need to pop a glam booster to give me 48 hours of a 50% boost to standings, which I want. My Galante on here is negative 0.71. It was negative 1.74 or something like that, if I remember right. And I did the completed the Galante Epic Arc with the other character and then shared it with him. So it worked out pretty good. And so this is all in an effort actually to, get stats up for this guy for transactional stuff. I mean, I could do Caldari on this too. No, I need to get these guys above negative. I want these two above negative. But my goal is to get a 10.0 on Caldari State. I've never had a 10.0 on anything that is faction related. So, I've got Amar Empire 8.41, and I got Amateur Mandate 8.73, which that's a derived standing, because I haven't done any missions for them, but apparently several things that I've done missions for have all given standings for that, and it's raised up to the top, which is interesting. But I don't do any business there. I do business at Jita and Amar. And this is all for tax purposes. So Emperor Family, which is Amar, I have a 9.98 for that corp, and I have a 9.92 for Caldari Navy. And so those, I want to hit 10.0 on both of those. Anyway, the glam helps with that. So, all right, we shall consume this. And then there's an agent here for me to speak to. Okay, so I got to speak to the other agent here. Complete this mission and split it. Yes, please. Now, when you are doing missioning like this and you're sharing with someone else, you do the missions and you get the specials, and the which I think I've done the specials that he's got. You get the specials, which also give you standings, but you don't you can't share those from specials. You can only share them from the epic arcs. And so that's why after doing the Galante Epic Arc, I'm finishing up the Sisters of Eve Epic Arc. So, alrighty. One other thing I'm going to do real quick is just check to see if there's any interesting contracts here to do. And they're not. Okay, very good. Because he can be running contracts while accepting the standings. So, can you even get to 10? Yes, you can get to 10. This guy here, let's see what his standings are. So, I'm 8.68 with Galante and 8.53 with Minmatar. So, if you do Caldari faction warfare, you can. So he's a general with Galante. He's got the highest rank possible with Galante faction warfare. and I've done a lot of Minmatar stuff too. So he's really up there, and you could, through faction warfare, get your 10 on the faction, and it's actually a little bit easier, I would think, through faction warfare to do that. But when you do that through faction warfare, you destroy your other stuff. Like, see, my Caldari is down here, and do I have a Mar somewhere? Here's a Mar Empire. And so, you destroy your other standings. And I'm trying on my other guy to raise everything up. And so I'm having to do it through sharing, like I'm doing. And so it's not easy. And on this guy as well, I will do more missions for Caldari and Amar and everything. But when I hit the 10.0 on those, he will not do any more missions. He just won't. And because you take hits on the other stuff, and I want to start raising the other stuff and get it up to at least a medium level. I'm not going to try and get it all the way up, but that's my goal. It's probably a super lofty goal that is likely that I'll never hit a 10 on any faction. It's just likely that is unobtainable, like acquiring the metal called unobtainium. So anyway, all right, we're going to accept this mission. Let me look and see what the details of it are. Just got to go assassinate somebody. They're in little ships. All right, we can do that. And it's in this system. Okay. What I can do though is, so half of your standings, your tax rate is done by two standings: the corporation that owns the system, or that owns the station, and then the faction that corporation belongs to. And so for my other guy, like let's say I want to do Galante, I can figure out, I think that that it's a Galante station in Rennes, or is it Dodixie? Or are they both Galante stations? I don't know. But the station in Heck, and then for commerce, which I think is Bruder Tribe, and then in Rennes and Dodixie, figure out what those are. I can run those with my other guy here, and I can get the corporate by sharing it up. I could get the corporate to 10. I think that's obtainable, but to get the state or the faction up, that's not going to happen. So, alrighty, here we go.
Active.
Both Galante, but Dodixie easier because you just, all right. Yeah, so, I may do that later, but as soon as we finish this, then I got to figure out what I'm going to run next with, like this guy or whatever. Switched over to Meson, which is the least effective or the weakest of these ammos, but it has the best tracking and they're kind of close. Now what I can do, now that I think about it, is I can run the epics and other missions with my other guy as primary, and then have this guy do all the shooting. But there is a derived standings that could harm me greatly on that, so you know, alright, so I don't think I need to loot any of these. I don't know, we'll have to figure that out.
Warp drive active.
Now would be the time to test that rather than later when I have even higher, because right now if I test it and I get like a 0.01 knocked down on my standings for faction, it's gonna take at least one mission, one special mission to knock it back up,
Docking request accepted.
and maybe more. So we'll see when. I don't know if it knocked down Caldari at all. Second here. I'm gonna look. When I completed the Galante Epic Arc, if I took any standings hit in the other stuff, I think I did. And so look here, and then look at Galante, so that went up, and nothing there, nothing there, and then the Caldari ride modification, it's on the 1st. Oh, that was quite a while ago. And was that, did I finish something on the 1st here? Oh, you know what? That's not on the 1st. Look at that. I couldn't see all the date. That's why I was wondering, like, why was it on the 1st? Yeah, so that was a 0.08 change to Caldari from finishing the Galante Epic Arc. There might be some from Amar too. Nope. All right. So what that means is I can never do on my other guy, I can never do the Minmatar or Galante Epic Arcs, because even just completing it, even if I have another guy do all the shooting, just completing it, I'll get that ding, and so just not going to happen. This is a game within a game, 100%. So, and this is a hard one. Drive standings are zeroed for epics only. Well, that didn't show 0. Well, I'll test that a little bit. Not supposed to lose Caldari standing from Galante Epic Arc unless you meant standard storyline missions. Okay, I will test that to make sure. So that could have been, okay, so that was on the 17th. I don't remember, that could have been the special mission I ran or whatever. Which means then I wouldn't run specials. And I just run the arcs, and then all I gotta have to run the arcs for Galante and Minmatar would be high enough standings in the corp that kicks them off, a 5 or higher, which should not be too hard to get without losing standings. So, all right, we'll figure that out. Thank you for that info. That's it's good to hear. So, run interference. Kill the mercenaries. Okay, I can do that. These are just easy peasy. Yeah, and you definitely get storyline during that, and so I would just have to ignore them if that's what's given the hit, which might be. It might be.
Warp drive active.
So I want to run the Sisters of Eve Epic Arc with my other guy
Welcome to the Dragons.
in the
Evoconum
pacifier
just followed.
with, I forget what the implants are called. The speed ones. Starts with an A. And I'll, but I need like, I don't know, 5 billion to do it. Some shit like that, so. Eva Conan, thank you for the follow, welcome. Snakes, yes. But they start with, doesn't the snakes start with an A on their name? Ascendancy? Something like that? I don't know, I could be wrong. I'll figure it out whenever we get to that point. I gotta have some billions to throw at it though. Currently, I've been spending all my money on Plex. I still plan to make a play with Plex here coming up. Although I was tempted on right now, there's the sale for multi-character training, and I want to start doing some of the skill farming on some of my accounts. And you know, this comes out to 100 and some odd Plex per month per character this way. And so I was actually thinking about this. I don't know how many characters I want to do it on though.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
But they need to have Omega on them too. See, they don't have those accounts don't have Omega on them. So, yeah. All right, completing another mission. Yes, we're sharing it. Request the next mission. Certificate of death. Report to this other person. Okay, I can do it. They're a little ways away. This is part of why the speed fit with a pacifier, where you can get insane travel speeds, makes it so that you can do this much, much quicker.
Warp drive active.
All right. Chapter 6 is what begins after this. There are 52 missions for the Sisters of Eve Epic Arc, whereas like the Galante Epic Arc had like 17, something like that.
Warp drive active.
Your Kiki in a travel fit? Yeah. Yeah, it could be another way to look at it. Speed fit without implants.
drive active.
This fire took too many skills to do doable damage. Oh, I haven't even looked at that, like what all skills are necessary for the pacifier. And my guy here only has a mastery 2. 168 days of training. Astrometric range finding shouldn't matter. Rocket, light missile specialization. Oh yeah, I might need that stuff.
Warp drive active.
Well, I'll have to see if that's even possible. I gotta have the money first to put that whole fit together. So I have a little bit of time because I don't think I'm gonna come up with 5 or 6 billion overnight.
Warp drive active.
I have 2.5 million skill points available on that other guy too, so conceivably I could pop in everything he needs.
Warp drive active.
I'd have been there already. I don't even know what this ship warps at. 4.5, which is okay. It's not bad.
Warp drive active. active.
And the next mission here. Gotta bring a doll, go out and pick up a doll or something. Alright.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Rin Tanu.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
All right. Oh yeah, start conversation with proper one. There we go. Matter of decorum. Following items will be granted you when the mission is accepted. Bring the doll where the family lives. All right. So. The doll. Drop it in a box, most likely.
Warp drive active.
Doesn't look like there is any hostiles. Family hovel. I don't know. Would I want to live on an asteroid? Doesn't sound like a very good time. All right, completing this one remotely. Accept remotely. Oh, I need to... What? I need a relic analyzer? I'll be given one, so I don't need to bring my own. Okay. Yeah, well, none appeared in my inventory. So I don't see any here. Where is it given to me at? Report to this guy. Oh wait, I just got to report to that guy. Oh, I haven't done it yet. All I gotta do is report to this guy. Sorry. My my error. All right.
Warp drive active.
Yeah. I was thinking that I was on the next mission already. Be a civilian version? Yeah, it'll be fine. They'll give me whatever version is necessary for getting her done.
Warp drive active.
I'm pretty sure this guy has good skills with it, so. Yeah, I would say he has good skills with it. He's maxed out. Jax.
Warp drive active.
There's somebody in a pacifier. Whew, look at him zip past me. See? So much faster. Damn. You would like lightning.
Warp drive active.
Used your bowhead. All right. Yep. Great.
You, sir, rock.
Requested.
Shot Slap
Docking
Out just
request
subscribed
accepted.
for 7 months.
About
Woot.
slap out. Woo. All right. 70 gold. Everybody here in your honor. Thank you. Thank you. All righty. So, gotta go recover the artifact. Fine, I can do it. Let's see what we got for mids here. What do we want to give up? Is there a lot of stuff to fight? There's just a little bit of stuff to fight. We're going to give up propulsion. I think that'll be fine. Yeah, I knew what you meant, Jax. Autocorrect there. At least that one I figured out. Sometimes, though, those autocorrects, I'm looking at them going, I don't get it. What are you trying to say? Sun's getting in my eyes. That's in my beard right now. Like a spotlight. Ever figure out the UV film? Yeah, that one's not coming through the UV stuff though. But yes, I've got UV protection on windows in here. I could, that one's coming through a top window. There's nothing in here that it's gonna harm, the UV is gonna harm at the moment. I still haven't brought out my memorabilia. Alrighty. Here, probably gonna get within 5,000. Yep. Alright, here we go. Tell this one's not going to be hard at all. Done.
I'm an equal opportunity ass kicker.
Tratus, he just subscribed. Getting close to another year.
Cozy. All right. Hype train. He's long-winded. So, thank you, Tritosi. 106 months as a sub. How about 8,480 gold to everybody here. In your honor. Thank you, thank you. So, we're hype train level 0. Take a little bit more to get all the way up to 1. If we hit all the way up to 1, we got a drawing that we'll do. So, there we have it. All right. So, to the question of notifying you of the vlogs, I haven't posted any
Dragons
recently.
have balls of steel.
Jackwagon.
Jackwagon just subscribed. Good morning.
45 months as a sub. All right, one step closer, one more, and we'll be in the hype train. 1,360 gold.
Dragons have balls of steel.
Furby Scalper just subscribed.
All right. So we've hit the hype train.
Friends, Romans, countrymen,
Oh my
lend me your
goodness.
dragons. 5 dragons is a good start, but it's still no army.
Definitely
Wanaka
happening
gifted
now.
5 subscriptions to the community.
Wanaka. All right, Furby Scalper, 57 months as a sub. Let's see here. That is 2,280 gold to everybody here in your honor. Thank you, buddy. And then, let's see here. We got Wanaka gifting 5 subs. So Wanaka to Lerman, 1,000 gold. Wanaka to make this hard for me to see. WizTech Gaming, another 1,000 gold. And Wanaka to Moo Powell, another 1,000 gold. And then Wanaka to Delta Firestorm, 1,000 gold. And Wanaka to 7 Blue Suns. Thank you for those gift subs. We are up into Hype Train level 2, halfway to level 3 now. Thank you for that. Much appreciated. And let's see here. On the Hype Train stuff for the giveaways. What we got here? We're going to do a drawing as soon as Hype Train ends. And I think that so we've been clearing some stuff out, and I think that Hype Train level 3 is the lowest prize that we have here currently. So if we're stay where we're at right now, it will be the Copus Edge skin for the Proteus, which I think in Jita they're going for around 2 billion. And if we hit 4, it'll be a bronze pack from 2022, 2 years ago. So there we go. All right, a couple minutes left on that. We'll see what happens. And we'll do a drawing no matter where we end up at. Everything's good. 2 billion. Yeah, I think that the Copus Edge skin, I can look. No, it's not going to show it in there. See here, Proteus. Okay, there's one for sale for 1.2 billion. You can see here I have one for sale for 2.3. So 1.2 billion. Still quite a bit. So if you don't like the skin, you can sell it. Here's the skin. Or if you like it, put it on and wear it. That's how I look at it. It has some value though, no matter what. All right, start the conversation on this. Complete the mission. Yes, we're going to share. All right. Request the next mission in just a second here. Another one that'll be really easy. All right, so exclamation point giveaway, make sure you're in on it. We are drawing in about a minute if the hype train doesn't get extended. And so make sure you're in on these. You got to have an account in the store to add them to your cart. And then you check out like as if you're buying it, but you're not really going to pay anything. It's not going to ask you for any money or anything. And, you know, get in on all of these. But it looks like we're going to be drawing for this one right here. So get in on that and then get in on the others. All right. So there we go. Hype train completed. So we're going to draw for the Proteus Copus Edge skin here. And so, yeah, and if you don't make it in on this one, you know, get in on all the other stuff there, and that will that'll have you in on future draws. So even if you got in on something here and it was another 2 weeks before we draw that particular one, if you got an entry in, then you are still in. And if you win, we will send you the code via email. So I see that there's a few people here still getting in. So I'll do one thing. I'll give you all a couple minutes to get in. I'll play the new song that it'll be published in a week or so. And this is called Drink and Fly. I guess you can figure out what that means. Here we go. Do the draw when the song's over.
Where the capsuleers unwind, Captain Tipsy O'Malley, with a rum that's hard to find. He raised his glass to the stars, said let's make this night last, with Lush Thompson by his side.
Yuri _Huffing
They
just
were
for
bound for
hearing.
space so vast. Capsuleers and cocktails, flying high and free, stumbling through the cosmos as far as we can see, with a bottle in one hand and a throttle in the other. We're the tipsy space cowboys like no other. They stumbled to the dock in May, laughing all the way. And they climbed into that skiff and fired it up to play. Navigator Tumbler Jones couldn't hold his liquor right, but they set a course for chaos and vanished into the night.
This sounds like a bar song, right?
Capsuleers and cocktails, flying high and free, stumbling through the cosmos as far as we can see, with a bottle in one hand and a throttle in the other. We're the tipsy space cowboys like no other. Through the asteroid fields they wove and they spun, dodging rocks and pirates, just out for some fun. With Hank Hiccups Lawson trailing in his Raven sleek, he laughed and he jeered at their daring streak. Rats on the overview gave him quite the scare. Jerry tried to fight him with mind lasers, he's so unaware. Lisa hit the self-destruct and stopped it just in time. They are clueless, drunk out of their minds. Capsuleers and cocktails, flying high and free,
What?
stumbling through the cosmos as far as we can see, with a bottle in one hand and a throttle in the space cowboys like no other. Yeah. Back to Cheetah they returned with stories to regale. As a drunken drone they laughed about their tipsy wild tale. So raise a glass to the stars, to the legends we create, for the tipsy space cowboys who tempt their fate.
All right.
Capsuleers and cocktails, flying high and free, stumbling through the cosmos as far as we can see, with a bottle in one hand and a throttle in the other, with the tipsy space cowboys like no other.
All right, we're gonna do straw. Good bar music there for drinking and flying. So, all right. So I will read off the winners: game name, Twitch name, YouTube name, whatever name you put in there. If you didn't put that in, I'll read off your real first name and just last initial so that you know who you are if you hear it, but you still remain anonymous. And the winner is going to get this code sent to them in email. It'll be a reply to the email you got confirming your entry. It'll have a new subject on it. It'll say something like Proteus Copus Edge winner. And yeah, so it'll be a code you redeem. There'll be instructions on how to redeem it, all that. Comes from our store. If you guys need any Plex or any packs, skill bundles, Omega Time, whatever, exclamation point coupon, get it in chat. And yeah, use the coupon code, save yourself a few bucks. So congratulations to Zeir23, Zeir 23. Zeir23, you are the winner. Congrats. There you go. All right. So, very good. Now, okay. So if we hit another hype train later today, then we'll have another drawing as well. And now I just picked up 2 contracts here while doing playing that song, and so looks like I'm gonna go deliver them. It's going to pay me 60 million for going, total of 20 jumps. And yeah, that'll be pretty good. So that's a pretty nice little thing. They're asking for speed, and that's why they're paying more. So yeah, I'll give them some speed. All right, if you're watching on
Welcome
YouTube,
to the Dragons.
see you in
Stone
the
Big
next episode.
just followed.